So how's it going, guys? My name is Nexi and welcome back to yet another league racing video. We're back with FQ, this time around Miami. So if you remember last week, we won in Zandvoort Hero of the Drivers Championship. At the moment I'm 20 points behind the leader Simo, and I definitely need a win here to have a decent shot at anything at the championship, because we are at the halfway point of the season. We are heading to a break after this race, where we are going to be on break for 1 week, and then we're going to be back in Spain the week after. So around Miami, I knew I was quick around here. I knew I am quick around here, and I think I had the best time trial time. I'm not 100% sure on that, don't quote me, but my time trial best was a 26.9. And as you can hear, I got a Discord message there. I'm sorry if anyone checked their Discord. Because of that sound cue that is not put into the video by me. But here we go then, on to our first qualifying lap. It was a bit of a messy out lap. Everyone was going very slow, and as I head through in the final corner, I'm accidentally in neutral, but then there's a Ferrari overtaking me there into the final corner, and I have to lift off completely, and I'm not happy about that, but like, we talked it over later on with Rob. He said it was a disconnect issue, and I believe him. You know, Rob is a nice guy, he wouldn't do that on purpose, but at the in the moment I was a little bit pissed off, because I knew this was gonna ruin my lap. I know I'm a lot faster than Rob, so I knew I was gonna catch him up eventually. But let's just go through the first lap here then. Through the first sector. First sector is decent. As you can see, there's Mercedes aborting their lap early on, and we are going to get a nice tow down the straight here from Rob, and he's not obliged to move out of the way, obviously. But after that final corner, I kind of hoped he would, but he's completely in his rights here to not move out the way and have a good qualifying lap himself. But we are going to be held up behind him here through this sector 2, through the chicane. I can't take a good line because Rob is kind of in the way. And then onto this final straight as well, we're going to be right behind him. And, you know, I thought, why not? This lap is going to be bad enough anyways, so I might as well go for the overtake. I shouldn't have gone for the overtake here. I should have let Rob finish this lap and just aborted my own, but I needed a banker lap, so I'm going to go for an overtake actually down the inside there. Into the final corner, and yeah, my first lap is gonna end up being a 28.3. I can't actually, yeah, 28.3. I think I can't see it from my little preview window. But my second lap I had to abort because I made a mistake, and then onto my final lap. This one has to count. I'm down in P7 at the moment. This one has to count as a lap, and here we go then. I won't get another one in, no matter what happens, so we're going to gain almost 2/10 through the first sector complex there, losing a little bit on exit, but we need a lot more than 2/10 here. We need almost a second to go on to pole position. We're going to go through sector 1, we're going to be up by about 2.5 almost 3/10 through that first sector. It's going to be a purple sector, but look at how much time we're going to lose down this straight, because we got the slipstream from Rob on our first lap. We are going to lose so much time. It's almost a 10th. It's more than a 10th. It's almost 3/10 we lose down this straight, so we need to gain a lot more time back in this second sector. You can remember we were being held up here. Look at this, we're already 4/10 up, 5/10 up to the chicane. We can't invalidate, but we do it well. We're almost a second up as we head through sector 2. 8/10, 9/10 up. It's going to be a purple sector 2 as well. Can we get a pole position here once more as we go down the straight into the final corner? This corner is really easy to mess up. We brake in a straight line, turn in, hit the apex nicely, get a good exit, and we're going to be up by a second, almost 1.2 seconds. Where is this going to put us? It's going to put us on the pole position. It's at 27.1. We're gonna go on the pole position by almost 4/10 of a second. And as we go to the race, you can see it's raining, and I was not ready for a rainy race. I had a dry setup loaded and everything was dry. I had lower downforce because my Miami setup is a bit lower downforce than it usually is. You can see me bump up my wings to 24, 27, which is a lot lower than it usually should be. I'm gonna go for the alternate strategy of a one-stopper because I don't think my Intas can last to the end. But yeah, it's absolutely pouring down rain here in Miami, and that might just hamper a little bit my performance around this track. But we are going to start on pole. As the formation lap finishes, we are going to line up well, a purple lineup. That is not too hard to do. But here we go then for the Miami Grand Prix, 20 laps. It's 5 lights are up and it's lights out, and away we go. We get a good start as we have been getting this whole year. Go on the ERS, go into the first corner, and you can see how deep I go already. You can see how much the car doesn't want to turn, and that was a shock for me how little the car actually wanted to turn. That was horrible. And that just told me that, oh no, we might be in trouble. There's going to be a virtual safety car early because there has been a collision behind. And that virtual safety car is going to end at the end of this lap. We are going to go onto the straight and it's going to be ending. So we are going to go full throttle onto the straight. And you can see as well, behind us Ardas, it has gone into full throttle as well. And it's going to be green flags before we hit the final corner. So Ardas is going to be going down our inside. We're gonna go wide because the car just doesn't want to turn. We're gonna get a bit of oversteer. I don't know how I've kept that straight. We make a bit of contact with Ardas and we head out of the final corner. Then we're gonna lead on to lap 2 of this Grand Prix. But Ardas might have another go. He's gonna go down the inside here. We're gonna turn in. He's gonna push us a little bit wide. That's all fair racing. He's gonna get his elbows out and he's going to take the lead on to lap 2 there. So now we need to keep within Ardas's overtaking window so we can get him back, because we need to be leading this Grand Prix because we have the lowest wings and we could be overtaken on... we can't be overtaken on the straights and could be overtaken in the corners. There's another virtual safety car on lap 2 that's going to turn into a full safety car. And then on to lap 4 when the safety car is going to be ending. It's going to be in this lap. Ardas needs to pick a point to go. It's going to go now, and I'm going to go now. And look at the gap. We've created almost a 2-second gap behind us already because Ardas went in an unexpected position, I think. And I got the jump, but no one else did. Ardas is going to go wide in turn 1. We're going to get a bit of a better exit. You might be able to look for a move, but look at how wiggly the car is. Look at how many corrections I have to make. Every single time I put the power down, the car was absolutely horrible to drive. So much understeer, and then it just kept snapping on me. So it's a very bad line through that sector 1. We are going to stay within Ardas, very close to Ardas here through that sector 1. But you can see how he's just pulling away, and that's gonna become a theme. The person in front can just pull away on exit so much because you can almost back the others into each other and then go full throttle onto the exit. You can see I've selected wet tires for my next pit stop because it was raining so hard. I thought it was going to be wet compound tires, but look at how deep we're both going to go there. The cars, no one's car is just wanting to turn in, and the power is horrible to put down. Gonna go through the chicane. Ardas going through. We get a warning for exceeding track limits. We're gonna take a title line out, and that's a much better exit for us than it is for Ardas. Can we get him down this straight and get the lead back? We're deploying our ERS. He's also deploying his ERS. We're gonna go side by side. We need to be braver on the brakes here. We're just about getting front wheel to back wheel. We're gonna brake a little bit later. We're gonna go side by side into the turn, and it's gonna be a good racing. We leave each other enough room, and we are gonna get the move done. On to lap 6, we are going to lead this Grand Prix yet again. Ardas maybe could come back down into turn 1, but he's not going to do that as Cole retires from the session. He's out. And then we cut on to lap 12, as I have been controlling the race, as Simo, Ardas and Toby have been battling behind me. All three for that for that second position. Sorry, I have been leading this whole time. as we head through sector 1, and Boris out of the race now in the final corner. The final corner was catching so many people out today. It was insane. As Simo now in second place. Simo obviously the championship leader, so keeping him behind will be absolutely crucial, but you can see the snaps I'm getting through those sectors. I'm not deploying down the straight, but then I realized Simo's closing in really quickly here. He must be using his ERS, he must be going into the slipstream. I start using a little bit late my ERS, and then I go so deep in the corner. Car did not want to turn, and he's gonna come side by side with us through this long right-hander into the chicane. We might even go side by side. I'm gonna go a little bit off track here even, but we're gonna go side by side in the chicane. Somehow we both make it through, and I do come out in front, and that was beautiful racing by the two of us. I don't know how we've done that in the wet without any contact, but we have done it, we have managed it, and we are now comfortably leading, and we will comfortably lead. We started to pull away from Simo, and this is the final lap of the Grand Prix. We started to pull away, and we just had a really comfortable race. There was never a real threat behind us apart from that lap 12 incident, and I think we had a lot of pace today, and in the dry I think I could have done even better, but in the wet it definitely helped me that there wasn't any DRS. That's usually what gets me, but you can see my tires absolutely dead at this point, over 70%, and I just have one more corner to go. I'm gonna be burning all of my ERS down the straight. I managed that as well. I had a lot more ERS than Simo did for basically the whole race, and as we go through the final corner for one more time, we are gonna put down the throttle to full, and we are going to win a second race in a row here in FQ, and our championship fight is on. It is on here, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below what you want to see next, and again, there's another Discord ping. I hope you didn't check your Discord because of that. But yeah, I also flipped my camera off at this point. I don't know why I did that. I was a bit high on adrenaline. I don't know why I've done that, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for Spain. I might race in other leagues and make videos of other leagues in the meanwhile, but FQ is definitely the one I'm putting the most effort into right now. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. It's another win, and yeah, bye bye.